Okay, so today we are going to learn about finding a line of best fit. So before we would take a set of data like this and scatter plot by hand, and then by hand using a graph paper, make a line of fit, but that's not really the line of best fit. I'll show you how we get the line of best fit. That's just a line of fit if you're doing it on a graph paper. So what we'll do is I'm going to show you how to put this data into the calculator and then um, how to get the scatter plot for that. So I'm going to come over here to Desmos calculator. And on the little plus sign right here, to add item, I'm going to add a table. So it automatically picks X1 and Y1, and then it shows you that it'll make a scatter plot out of your X1 and Y1 pairs. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to put them in as pairs, 277. So the study hours would be the X and the grade would be the Y. So we have 277. Then 592. 170. 063. 490. 275. And then the last one was 384. Now it might seem like nothing happened on our graph, but if we zoom out, because our Y values are like in the 70s and 80s, you can see that it actually did graph up there. So I'm going to have to adjust the settings here to get a better view. Let's see. Ooh, they have Braille. Okay, so my X values go from like 0 to 5. So I'm going to change this to say X values are going to go from 0, 5. My Y values are going to go from 50 to 100. And now that gives us a better view of our scatter plot. And now I'll show you the magic trick to make it find the line of best fit. So here's what we do. You know, y equals mx plus b. Well, here we're using y1 and x1. So we're going to do y1, and then instead of an equal sign, I'm going to do the squiggly sign, which is the shift. You have to hold shift and do the button right above the tab to give you that squiggly. And then I'm going to do m times x1 plus b. And then you'll notice that once I do that, it puts the line out there for me, and then it tells me a bunch of information down here. So this is this right here, this is like the code that you have to put in, sort of. And then it knows when you do the squiggly and the y1 squiggly mx1 plus b, it knows to do linear regression on the data. And it gives you some important information here. It tells us, if you look at the bottom, it tells us our slope is 6.08871 and our y-intercept is 63. See how like very exact it is? And then these numbers up here, we'll learn a little bit more about those. But basically, the closer to 1 these numbers are, the better the line of fit fits the data. So this is really close to 1, so it's a really good fit. So what we would do is we would say, all right, let me grab a picture of this so that I can write on it. I need to move it a little bit. Sorry. Zoom out a little bit. This is the lame part about how you can't pause a recording while you're recording with Google Meet. Okay, so we need to write down the equation of the line of fit. So we come back here, our slope was 6, I'll just round it to 6.09, and our y-intercept is 63.93. So we were, so our slope, where's my little, okay, y equals m is 6.09, and then our, excuse me, 63.93. So there's our equation, and then predict the exam grade of a student who studied for 6 hours. So then here's a nice thing we can do back at our calculator. I can say, all right, now I can write an equation or a function, right? I'll say, let's let f of x equal, I'm just going to write mx plus b. And it'll automatically use our values of m and b. So then what I want to do is find the function when x is 6. So f of 6, that person should get 100% based on our function here. They actually get 100.5%. So they would get 100.5%. So in this situation, it wouldn't make sense to study for more than 6 hours because you wouldn't get any higher grade higher than 100. Okay, so that's how we did it. You have to enter your data into your table, making sure that the ordered pairs are lined up. And then you type y1 squiggly m x1 plus b to get all your information.